Okay. Another update from the update from last night. I guess I got to start again. Another update from the update. I purchased a new computer because we're going to be doing a lot more streaming, and streaming needs horsepower. And the laptop I'm using doesn't is you would think it had enough horsepower, but when it's trying to render on two different monitors and two different streams, it gets slow. And if you've watched the football videos or the live football games that I've done, trying to look into the camera here and be tall. I'm only 5'2", man. Leave me alone. You notice that the plays run very, very slowly because the computer's going, I don't want to do this anymore. And it gets hot. If you're familiar with my channel at all, you know that I have to use the touch screen or the touchpad to run plays, and that gets quite warm during a live broadcast. So I knew that I was due for an upgrade anyway. However, thanks to the infinite wisdom of myself, I used PayPal instead of my wife's card to purchase new computer, and of course, for a business that I no longer run, and it wants to send it there. Good morning, Al. So, trying to get that new computer, which is sitting in at the FedEx lot here, is going to be quite fun. So, it's supposed to be here tomorrow, which meant I could have run today's live football replay, but I've transferred all the files to my handy dandy portable hard drive. Woohoo! Which means that if I got to do it again, and I really don't want to do that. So no live stream today. So here's what's coming up. On Friday, I'll probably record the tape talking game of the week. Friday night after the Red Sox Yankee game, one of the American League Divisional Series, Ricky Keeler and I will break it down at an undetermined time, hopefully sometime before 1 in the morning. And if it goes well, which I'm sure it will, I'm hoping that he and I will do that for each game of the series, and we'll probably do that for whoever survives that series. So it's a live podcast type thing Friday night. So can't be with you this Friday, Al. Sorry. Saturday, the plan is thanks. The plan is to release whatever hockey game I do Friday, depending on how far I get with getting stuff on the new computer and all that, would be around noontime. The football game that was supposed to be seen live, don't spin on the old computer on, this morning will be seen at 6:30 Saturday night. A 6:30 kick for Cleveland and Houston, and that will be live. But I need to be done by no. I think the first pitch for the Red Sox game is 8:15. And then Ricky and I would do that on Saturday. Sunday, no live stream. I kind of get some things together and all that. And then we'll figure out what to go from there. So this new computer is much more powerful. It's double the memory and double the video GPU. And so my hope is that along with some others, and I see that Al's watching this, that I can stream some things that I wouldn't necessarily be able to stream before, such as Flight Simulator and maybe some City Skylines, because my computer doesn't want to run City Skylines now, and some train stuff. I appreciate that, Al. And some of the other things that I wish I could stream that maybe could take more to Twitch to actually make some money out of this, because this was not cheap. This new system is not cheap, but I had the money. I'm not asking for money, but that was the case of just wanting to expand what I can offer. And even though the action PC games are very processor friendly, trying to run the recording software or the streaming software, and that was just too much. So that's pretty much it. Football will be normal next week. 2 games. I think Philadelphia and New England is the Tuesday game, and I haven't figured out the Thursday game. And then we'll swing some things back through there. I know the next classics will be the Merkel's Boner. So that's what's going on, and that's pretty much why we're having this kind of temporary delay. And it's a bummer. I can't do much of anything today because everything's transferred over. I mean, the files are still here, but I don't want to transfer everything again. So, yeah. So maybe Al, we'll see. I'll probably, if depending on what time Ricky and I are done, they're going to be similar as we do with the Dodcast, so probably 15, 20 minutes. So I'll probably still be up. If you're doing that, just send me the link to the Hangouts, and I'll probably join you depending on what time the game is over. They're never going to be over soon, but we'll see. All right, so hit that like button and subscribe. And so live stream Friday night for after the Red Sox and Yankees game one with my dear friend Ricky Keeler, who I'm excited about actually working with again. He's such a good guy. He really is. And then Saturday, a tape game, maybe depending on what time the computer gets here. And then Friday, then at noontime for hockey, then the football game at 6:30, and then a recap of Game 2 of the American League Divisional Series between the Yankees and Red Sox post game. That's the plan. All right. Thanks, Al. And hit that like button if you're watching this later, and subscribe. We do live streams 2 or 3 days, at least a couple days a week. You're so sweet, Al. And we're going to be expanding our offerings beyond just purely sports. I'm Ron Juckett for Retro Sports Network. I'll talk to you tomorrow at some point.